up my red reptiles? Raging Hideous here, showing you guys a sweep video like no other, a Malamar sweep, that happened all of a sudden in a Wi-Fi battle that I was in. I was actually working on another sweep video, but this one happened out of nowhere, which is amazing. And I just wanted to show you guys the glory of this sweep with me as I explain what happens in every turn of this match. So now, let's get started on what you guys were waiting for. So what I do here is set up my rocks and spikes, so it guarantees the sweep and it breaks all the focus sashes that were in the field. If they had a focus sash, I'm not really sure. But then Dusclops, this specific Dusclops, set up a trick room, which is bad. Well, not really that bad, but it made me realize that this was a trick room team, which is kind of bad for my teams. But I still had a Malamar, and I could use it, so at some point I will switch out to my Malamar, but right now I'm just setting up spikes and rocks so it breaks focus ashes and poisons almost every Pokemon in his team. So I set up my double layer of toxic spikes for the last time, so then at this point I'll switch out to my Malamar, which happens right now. I'm a psychic. So yeah, I switch out to my Malamar, and then I was planning to knock off his Dusclops to take out its Eevee so it won't be that hard to KO it. So I knock off, well, as soon as leftovers happen, but I knock off his Dusclops, which is a stab, a super effective move from a Malamar, but he switches out to its Ursaring, Grisly. So he switches to Grisly, his Ursaring, he gets poisoned, which actually kind of helps him, because he's actually Guts Ursaring. But then I realized that it's a Trick Room team. Well, I already knew that, but so it's a slow Ursaring. So it didn't really matter. I knock off his Flame Orb and all of that. He's still poisoned, which Guts and all. And the dimensions twist to normal. So I superpower it, taking advantage of the typing. And getting me a +1 in attack and +1 in defense. Oh my god, I love Malamar. I hate it and I love it. I love using it, but I don't like facing one. So he goes to its Just Desserts, which is his Cacturn, which is super effective to fighting type moves, so I'll take advantage of that. Thank you for a super effective KO move. So yeah, bye-bye Desserts. Gives me a +2 attack, +2 defense now, which guarantees a KO at this point, since I have like almost full HP. I think I have full HP, honestly. So he sends out its Flunky, which is, plot twist, a Mega Wow. Oh boy. So I was planning on switching out here, but I was like, should I switch out or shouldn't I switch out? So I go for Hypnosis, which actually doesn't miss, which was, I was really surprised. So if False Asleep, good for me, I have an advantage here. So I go for a Psycho Cut, just to see how much damage it does. It really didn't do that much, even though it was a critical hit. So I just go for another superpower, even though it's not really that effective. But it's gonna get me to +3 attack and +3 defense. Ugh, so strong at this point. And I put some EVs in in its special defense, so yeah. There's no way to take out this Malamar at this point. So I go for a stab and knockoff to this Majesty. So, Majestious. Making up words now. So yeah, KOs. See ya. Slow King. And it has a Quick Claw, which is, honestly, I kind of expected a King's Rock. But either way, he goes to its Mymuth. I think that's what it's called. Well, his nickname, it's Mymuth. So yeah. He Ice Shards, which is a priority move. Ice type stab. But it doesn't really matter to this Malamar. +3 defense and +3 attack, which KOs his Mammoth. Bye-bye, Mammoth. You're kinda need to go to the Ice Age. So I get some leftovers, almost to all my HP. I almost get all my HP back. So he goes to his last Mon, I believe, which is his Dusclops, which it's gonna get KO'd. It doesn't really matter. I go to my knockoff. Bam! I faint or kill. It faints. His Dusclops faints, guaranteeing me the win. And that's how this battle ends.